Welcome to my real estate channel, and in this video we're talking about the hottest interior paint colors for 2026
Do you need help?
and making your home more valuable and, more importantly, bringing you joy. So as you know, painting and picking the right colors, it's so incredibly powerful when you want to update your home. But we're also going to talk about the colors that are over, that have simply had their moment, that you frankly want to avoid in 2026.
The point is, people make bad choices.
And I get it, choosing paint colors can be really intimidating, especially because there's so many options, so it's easy to get overwhelmed. So before we get to the hot colors, let's talk about the color palettes that are over, that home buyers don't like anymore, that homeowners are now regretting. The first group are the icy grays. I'm sure you've noticed that grays have been absolutely everywhere, on the walls, in flooring, in kitchens, window treatments, and even furniture. Not only were they overused, especially by builders in new construction, but they're cold and have become sort of uninspiring. They're actually the opposite of warmth, and home buyers are bored by them. On the same note, bright whites are also out. They've become sterile and cold as well, and I'm going to show you that there are much better whites coming out. Next, on to the what was I thinking list are the deep reds and even some rusty oranges. Heavy reds have a way of overpowering a room and giving it a weighted down feeling. In feng shui, reds can be used to increase energy and confidence and passion, but they can also encourage conflict in places like the dining room, which is a room where you don't want conflict. It is also not recommended for bedrooms because they can be too stimulating and disruptive to your sleep. Also out of style now are overly bright yellows and neon. There was a time when home buyers were attracted to bold, high-energy colors, especially with accent walls. But now they want a more sophisticated and intentional look. So the super bright or neon accent wall was the thing for a while, and that's over too. And super bright colors can actually make a home harder to sell because they can be a turnoff for buyers. And finally, there is a trend away from those traditional neutrals. Neutrals will always be popular, of course, but they are shifting to a different kind. Traditional neutrals can make a space feel dull and flat and outdated, and designers are avoiding this kind of, cookie cutter look. Okay, let's move on to the hot colors for 2026, but real quick, you should know about two bold painting trends right now called color drenching and color capping. And please do hit like and subscribe, by the way, if you're finding this helpful. Color drenching is using a single uniform color on the walls and the trim, and sometimes even the ceiling. Color drenching removes harsh lines and visual clutter, making the room feel more unified and calm, while also making architectural features stand out. Color capping is using graduated shades in the same color palette, but using the lighter shades closer to the floor and on base moldings and growing darker toward the top of the wall and the ceiling. It can even be like a reverse ombre effect. Okay, so let's talk 2026. The big headline is a return to nature-inspired hues. Think softer, more livable tones that connect nature with comfort. Rich darks are still going to be big, but ones with warmth and depth. Designers are calling this the restorative palette, colors that calm the mind, but still look sophisticated enough for a magazine spread. So first, green is back. The first 2026 color of the year is called Hidden Gem from Bear. It's a smoky jade, and you can probably already see the earth tone theme coming through. The other one is Warm Eucalyptus from Valspar. This color is a soft green with gray undertones and just really soothing. Next, let's talk about those rich darks. Benjamin Moore's 2026 color of the year is called Silhouette, and it's stunning. It's dark and rich, and look how it shows off the moldings. If you like something in the red family that's not too intense, Glidden's color of the year is called Warm Mahogany. It's a rich reddish brown and evokes pure passion. So now let's talk about the new neutrals. Sherwin-Williams color of the year is called Universal Khaki. It's a taupe beige with olive undertones, and you can see how it would work in almost any room. Dutch Boy's color of the year is called Melodious Ivory. It's a warm, creamy off-white that works in both minimalist rooms and cozy rooms. And the third neutral is C2 Paint's Epernay, named after the French Champagne region. It's a beige neutral with pink undertones that looks great on kitchen cabinets. And finally, the blues. So blue is the world's #1 color for its feeling of boundlessness and calming properties. Deluxe Paint has 3 colors of the year, all in the blue family. They are Mellow Flow, Free Groove, and the darkest shade, Slow Swing. So remember, if you're painting more than one space, it's important to keep a color palette cohesive across the rooms. To do this, you can use one main neutral color throughout, different shades of the same color. You can repeat accent colors from one room to another, or connect spaces with a consistent trim. So if you have favorite colors for 2026, I'd really love to hear them in the comments below. And please do hit like and subscribe if this was helpful. And I will see you all next time.